Hello beautiful souls, welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about ideas, downloads and channeling. What the difference between those three, because all of those are ways to gain information from the environment and from the universe. So every time I'm sharing with you a spiritual content and it seems like it's floating in the air and it's coming from a place that you've never seen, then I would like to say, well, let's put down to earth this information. Let's ground it. So it could be in this earthly realm, and you, as you have already a language or a way of understanding, I want you to link you to this information in your own way. So I'm going to use words and I'm going to explain the difference between all those three. And guess what? Perhaps you will be one of those who already had downloads, already used channeling, and you've never knew that. So today we're going to learn how to separate those three and how to open to receive and use those ways of gaining information. So firstly, let's go into ideas. Ideas, as we already know, or we already have been taught, is when you get information into your mind. And it can pop just suddenly, or it can be developed in your way of thinking. So you get an idea and then you are trying to express it into writing, into painting, into a plan, anything that you want to express this information. What's uniquely yours is the way that you're going to express this information, right? And you will be still in this awareness of separation, that this is mine, came to my own mind, and so the idea is part of me, no one else's. So you will be thinking in a very individual, separate being. Now, when we go to downloads, and it's quite similar to ideas, but again, slightly different. And firstly, it's because your awareness is more expanded, it's open, and you will have this self-acknowledgement that this, whatever comes to your mind, it's not yours, it's coming from the universe, and it can come from the Akashic Records. And the Akashic Records is where everything is recorded. Even this video is recorded in this Akashic Record. So many people are been explaining this space as a huge library, and for some it's really they can see it as a huge library. And you will see in some movies when they talking about this Akashic Record, you will see a huge library of books and knowledge and information. Everything there is what's been recorded for all of this time, for all this existence. Like I said, even this video is right now is recorded there. So whenever you get a download, it's coming from this space. It's when you are open to receive. Now, the difference between this one to idea is, like I said, firstly, it's your awareness. You are aware that this is something that comes from the universe. Secondly, you have a different frequency. You need to be open to receive and to be tuned to these frequencies. So your energetic tunnel will be open to receive those informations. And it might be also a knowledge or an information that you don't know about. So it will get down into your head, and it can be seen as a mental idea. It can be seen as visions or flashes. It can be uh, it can be also come as a sound. Now, whatever it is, you will have this urge as much as an idea to put it down on paper or to put it in any kind of expression that is in the 3D. So you use your creativity to take this information and translate them, as I say. And you might see things, if you are a visionary, you might see things that are from other timelines, like Atlantis, like other beings, like other humanoid beings that are being different from us. You can go and see an event of a specific person that just been in your mind and just like, wow, what's going on? You can see, of course, the future. If you are if you are connected to the Akashic Records, you can download some futuristic information. You can also download a practical information as symbols or mathematic formulas, or perhaps knowing some names of materials that are not from Earth, and so on. So you are open to the universe and you are open to receive, and that is when you get those downloads. It will pop from nowhere, and you will have the urge to put them down to any kind of expression that you wish, and of course to share it. Now, when we are talking about channeling, it's a bit different because you can practice that. Channeling is when you, again, open to the universe, but you are becoming a vessel, meaning that you're becoming a channel vessel. So it means that this kind of information or knowledge will come through you in a shape of energy, and you will actually be saying or writing or sharing something that is coming from a higher vibration, from it can, a higher frequency, but it is it's more like an automatic reaction, as it's the difference between this channeling to downloads. It's when you are channeled, you might even forget whatever you have been said or whatever you've been writing down, because it's you're just open, and there's automatic reaction to these energies, and they are manifested through you in writing, in painting, um, in journaling, in sketching. It will come. It will come as, like I said, an expression. But you might forget what is it that you've been talking about, or whatever is coming through you. You just just throw it into the paper, and when it's done, you're like, what I was doing. So this is when you're having this disconnection. So when you have the connection, you are almost like in a trance state. You are just doing this automatic writing or journaling or sketching, and there's no knowing behind channeling. You don't know. You are just doing. You're just acting, and that can be preferred as communicating entities or spirits or angels information. Because like downloads, you might not know what this knowledge is about, but you are the vessel that manifesting this information to the 3D. That's why you are a channel. So how to do all of that? So let's start with ideas. How we get them. Now, ideas are a manifestation of creative energies that come into your mind, connecting you with these creative energies, and how you can make sure that you will have this creativity every time you wish for, or to be open and have more ideas in your life. Well, you can practice aligning and opening or activating your creative chakras, which are one is the second chakra is the sacral chakra, and that is where you have this energy of creativity and passion, also emotions, but there's a lot of passion and strong movement of creativity. So make sure you are practicing your sacral chakra. The second one is your solar plexus, which is your where you have your sun chakra, which is the third one. The third chakra is the yellow one, and as I said, it's the sun, and the sun is an opening, a lightening, and it's this self-expression comes from your confidence. So it also gives you confidence when you're working on your third chakra, and to act your expressions, not just to have them in your ideas, but also to act them. The third one is your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is when it's your vocal creativity. So you are expressing through sound whatever is you want to express, or whatever ideas you're going to have. All right, so it's mostly about your sound and telling the truth, but let's keep on this creativity of sharing with your own voice, with your own hue, with your own tone. And the fourth is your third chakra. And when you are opening your third eye chakra, when you are opening your third eye chakra, it's when you are opening to visions. It's when you are opening to see from the unseen. And then your ideas will come to your mind through visions, flashes, films, memories. And yeah, so that is when you are practicing your ideas, your creative energies. It's very earthy. And when you want to progress, you want to develop develop your creativity and get more information from higher sources, then you go and learn how to do downloads. And for downloads, I will recommend mindfulness, and daydreaming. Now, why is that? Because when you get downloads, you will have to be open to receive. You will have to be calm. You will have to be in the moment and without anything else. You will need to be empty and open. No judgment, no thinking, no asking, not wondering, just being open to receive those downloads. And to do that, mindfulness is a great practice to put you in the moment, in the here and now, and blank, absolutely blank your mind or your thoughts. Put your thoughts slowly away. And that is when you are empty your mind. and so you're open to get some downloads. Now, daydreaming is helping with downloads because you are keeping yourself in a very calm state of mind, and you are practicing imagination through this process. Daydreaming is when you are more open to visual information, and you will see as more you are acting, as more you are practicing daydreaming, you will begin to be open to some visions that are not known to your mind. You will suddenly be in places you've never been in this lifetime, and you will be like, that is interesting. This is when you start to be open, and you also opening your third eye while doing this practice. Now, channeling. We're going to go to channeling. And as you can see, in this video, I'm giving you some very earthly practices because you really need to be grounded before you ever going to connect with the spirit realm or higher consciousness or any kind of higher energies. So you want to stay there. We want you to be the bridge, to be connected and safe, not just going and staying in other energy fields. Of course, I'm not telling you that you are going to be stuck somewhere. No, but when we have, when we have any passion of starting learning something new, we can get stuck and work only or explore only this specific area and forgetting that we are having also life here on earth. So I'm not telling you that your spirit's going to be stuck somewhere. No, but you might be so influenced by this exploration and curiosity that you will ignore your own life here on earth. So stay grounded. It's really important. Very, very important. Because you are body, mind, and spirit. So if you will stay only in the mind, it's not good. If you stay only in the body, it's not good. And if you stay only in the spirit, that is not good. We want this to be in harmony as a whole. So a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here. Channeling, practicing channeling. Okay, so the first I would recommend is raising your frequency. Raising your frequency can be done through guided meditations. And gratitude practices. Just be grateful of whatever you have. Be grateful of your current life, of your connection with creation, and just be happy with whatever you have right now and right here. Just know that you are being taken care of. So there's a lot to be grateful of. Grateful for your body, for being able to breathe, for being able to see, and so on. And practice your intention, which can be through specific guided channeling meditations that will help you to open your channel of energy. And when you do this guided meditation, you use intention. Your intention to be open and receive to new information or new knowledge or higher connection. Just put your intention into this practice. And lastly, in channeling, I would recommend practicing intuition. Intuition. How you do that? Well, practicing intuition is your inner knowing, but when I'm recommending that, it's not about your inner knowing, but more your inner link or inner bond to this higher consciousness or higher realm. Okay, so just knowing that you are connected. It's not about I know this information, it's about knowing and being confident and have this sureness that you are connected to a higher source. If it's your higher self, if it's your angels, if it's your spirit guides, ascended masters, and so on. Just be confident and put your intention to be connected with those entities or those non-physical energies of knowledge, and you shall receive. Alrighty, so this is like one step of how to start your more expanded experience with gaining information, and you will be surprised. I promise you, you will be surprised that most of you are already channeled, most of you already had some downloads, and you're just like, where it's coming from, where it pops from. Oh, well, you've been open to a specific frequency that you get those information. Now I want to give you last example, because this video is long enough. Downloads can be seen as ideas that few people are gaining, and you will see that. You can see that if yes, you can see that in the world as artists expressing the same topic or the same subject in the same day or in the same week, and it seems like they've been copied from each other, and they will say, well, that's nonsense, we don't know each other, and they still doing and expressing the same subject. That is when they are being open to receive the same idea. So what is your own thing that you do with this information is the way that you are expressing it. The way you are expressing it is the way your soul talks. Your soul talks through your expression, through your ways of art, through your ways of acting and manifesting things into the material realm. Be sure to have some fun when you practice those ways of gaining information. And if it wasn't quite clear, I'm gonna link a video up here or in the end of this video of my own download that I had just at a live moment. I was working on something and then suddenly I had a download, and I'm like, I just stopped everything and do that. So you will see in this video how download can be performed. Maybe it will put you some more clarity. So until the next one, have a wonderful day and cheers.